You'll notice as you approach the entrance to the clubhouse that now the flagpole is down. We've got that down, it's all been painted. We'll let that dry over the weekend and we'll put that back up. We have a new flag on order that as soon as it's available to be delivered, we'll get it delivered. Flower beds have all been weeded and we've trimmed all around this area of the first. And I'll take you to this flower bed by the patio. As my mum and dad, to be honest, were weeding this the other day, I found a lovely little stone in here. I'm not aware of anybody that's put it in, but as we approach the flower bed, as we get a bit closer here, I notice that there is a stone here with a picture of a golfer and Merv's name on it. Nobody's told me they've done this, but actually it's a really nice gesture, and I've seen Shirley's daughter and Shirley's son today, and I've showed them the stone and Merv's tree, which has been planted on the 10th bank, which you'll all see as you come up as well. So whichever member has done that, it's been greatly appreciated by Shirley and the family, so thank you very much. Whilst golf was closed and no traffic coming up the driveway, it seemed an obvious time to try and repair as many of the potholes as we could. So we've just cut out the 4 or 5 major big ones, filled them with tarmac and whacker plated them and sealed them around the edges with tarmac sealant. So many of us that drove down the drive and cursed as we've gone into that pothole, hopefully this should all be fixed now and no more damage to anybody's cars. You'll see as we approach the fairway bunker on the first, now that the turf is down. Just walked that today. I have to keep hand watering this. Pray for some rain in the night. Start to see the shape of this one better now that the turf's down, and the depth of it as well. Down from sort of bunker level, you'll start to see how much of a sort of slope we've got to get over to be able to reach the green. As we approach green side right bunker of 3, you'll see the back now has all been levelled off and seeded. Approach the 4th ditch just in front of the green, you'll see the new bridge is now been put in, so that'll you'll be able to get over there with trolleys and buggies as well. As we approach the end of the existing fence, to your approach shot to the 5th, you'll start to see now that there's water in both the ponds. Grass is starting to take already on the seeded area in front. We'll make our way around the left-hand side where the path is. You'll notice the green algae on top of the pond on the right. That's because we've had to pump the water from the small pond into the middle pond and then down into the bottom pond, as we haven't been able to use the irrigation system as the weather's been so dry. We need to make sure we're getting the greens watered as often as we possibly can. come over to the green. It's now been cut at 6mm. We top dressed again, and it'll be cut regularly at 6mm for when we come back into play. And behind the green, we've now got the bank, which has all been seeded. The grass is starting to come through again. You'll see the wooden border, which will be the out of bounds barrier, and again slightly over the wooden border will be where we put in the flowers. This is now the view that you do get from the 8th tee. Obviously you see the fountains back on, makes it a little bit more daunting. See, as we now approach the 8th pond, the line around the whole way of the pond has now been dug back into the bank, and along this right hand side you see a wooden border that goes all the way around the pond to the back edge, and this is where we're going to plant a lot of shrubs and flowers. And this has got a lovely little shape to it as it comes around the bend of the pond. And as we look back to the tee. If I can just ask all members, if they do walk dogs over the course, please don't allow your dogs to go in the water. It has got hazardous chemicals in it, but also dogs that do come on the liner cause big tears in the liner every time, and we have to repair it, and if the water starts leaking through there, then we will no longer have a pond. So we just ask you all, please just be, either whether you're walking your dogs or you see people with dogs, that we don't want dogs to walk on the liner, or we don't want members or visitors walking on the liner trying to retrieve the golf balls. You can see the right hand green side bunker of 10 is turfed up the face as well and around, also giving that pop bunker effect. Again, the water that's in the bunker is just me hand watering the turf. As we approach the green side bunker of the 18th, you see this has now been turfed. Create that feeling of a sort of a pop bunker. Just the turf's all just been watered, which is why you'll see the water in the bunker. Bribe my kids to come up and do that. But it gives it a really nice effect, being the pop bunker. We've also had to dig out the back of the wall here as that was falling over. When Wayne dug it out, he'd noticed that the wall had been hit by a previous digger when they originally put it in, and all the stones had gone underneath the crack, and it wasn't safe, and the barbecue had been pulled away and the wall was to fall over. So that's been amended, and we'll get that ready and looking tidy again.